Hello everyone. In the last video, we have seen how to send a raw JSON data in the POST API or in a POST request. And in this video, we are going to see how we can send some files in a POST request using form data. Okay. So I have made a simple Node.js server here, which is running, and I have made some POST API for receiving an image and a name. Okay, so if we send this, you can see it's receiving by the backend 201 created and here name and image name. Okay, so if we not say something like this, it will throw some error. Okay, it's throwing some error. Okay, so we have to integrate this API to understand how we can send the post how we can send a file in a post request. So let's begin our video. So first of all, I will remove or just comment out this thing. We don't need them. We need only one thing, and it's the name field. Okay, and we can say name and also change the name to name. Okay, and then we want a one more input tag, and it will be type of file. Okay, so you can see here choose a file or something like that. Okay, so now we can choose some images from here or any files. So we we have to make a state to store our images. Const image and set image to use state and it will be null value initially. Okay, and then whenever we select a file from here, we, we want to store that file in the state. Okay, so it will take an event as a parameter and set image and set image e dot e dot target dot, and we are only selecting just one, right? So 0. Okay, set. So just somewhere print console dot log image, and if we go and open our console, it is initially null value. Okay, but when we select an image, it should, okay, right, we are seeing that a file has been stored in our image state. Okay, and so then we can just change our API to http colon slash slash localhost, and it is running on port 3500, right? 3500 slash API slash, and our route is demo upload, demo slash upload. Okay. And to send this, we have to make a form data. Okay. Const payload is equal to new form data. Okay. And then, okay, and we have to send only an image and name, right? The form tree, payload dot append name, and here we can remove this thing and only just name. Okay. And just see this post data dot name. Okay. And then again payload dot append image, and we will give the value image which the file has uploaded. Okay. And then we will, but we have to by default its content type is application JSON, so we have to again set the header as content type multi-part form data. Okay. So in here we have set the header content type is multi-part form data, where we're telling the API that we are sending the data in a form type data, right? We're not sending a simple JSON. Okay. So whenever we write something Shyam Kumar and selected a file, and if we hit the submit button, you can see in upload 201 created and localhost 5500, and in payload you can see it is a form data, right? If you had seen in the previous video, we are sending in raw JSON format. In the previous video you can see there is an object, but in here it is not an object, it is sending in type of form data. Okay. And here there's some response, this is true, this appears success. But if we don't write this thing, then it will by default just send the data as, okay, you have to refresh it. Okay, we are already sending the form data, so we have to just send it JSON. Axel is very smart, so it is already taking that the payload is in form data, so is setting the data is in form data. Now you can see that it is has taken JSON format, and in here you can see that this is 400 bad request, right? So whenever there is an form data, we have to set the header, the content type as multi-part form data, or you can just skip it. Axios is very smart to intercept such thing. So in in Postman, whenever we are developing the APIs, so if you want to send data in from data type, we will select this one. Or if it's a simple JSON, we can uh, set it like that. Okay. So and we can also add some checks here, like if no image, we can alert, please select an image, right? And if I refresh it, no file is chosen. So like saying that please select an image. So it is an good practice to uh, add every checks so you don't get an API error, right? So that's for the video. In the next video, we'll see how we send put, patch, and delete APIs. So basically, they are all the same. They only differ in the function they do in the backend, and we'll also see how to send a token with the API, and how will make an access instance for using in the production level projects. And thank you for today. Let's see in the next video.